Yay Networks.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Casillejos, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. I'm Nick Adams.
I'm Anna. Amy Nichols.
And I'm Lacey G.
And we may not be on the same page with this episode. We sent down an email. We said, let's do walk-up anthems, walk-up songs. Mm-hmm. And so then when we got here today, we were all like, so how did you get your songs? So maybe we're a little different here, but we're going to have fun with it.
Well, Adam.
Was that on purpose?
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I hate this.
Okay, just so you guys know, we're filming this episode in the dark. Lacey doesn't feel good. She has a headache or something.
It's like more like a migraine.
Okay, a migraine.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
She's a little loopy.
I feel like we're like that point when you're like at a sleepover with your friends, you've stayed up for so long that everything is.
Oh my gosh. Well, I was about to pull the curtain back just a little bit and say, if we wanted to be truthful about this email, there were multiple emails sent out about what we were going to do.
Ideas.
And one person, myself, said, we're not going to do this one. And then Nick came back and said, no, we're going to do this one. So there might be a little bit of passive aggressive in this episode, just to let you know.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad. Well, how did you interpret this episode, Lacey?
Okay, so.
Walk up. The theme is like walk up songs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I thought initially, like, okay, we can do walk up music, but what are you walking up to? So am I just supposed to pick one song? Because I'm not a one song kind of person. So I do have one blanketed song. This would be my walk up song. And Nick, it is, are you ready for it? No, he was a killer. Just the beginning of that song gets me started every time. That's just we're going to go out and rage. That is going to be a good night. I love that song. So that would be my walk-up song.
That's awesome.
It's a great choice. Yeah.
End of story.
You know what's funny? A few weeks ago, I was at a small little get-together. We were playing a drinking game, and the card that I got said, rap a song that you know, or a verse that you know. I only know Taylor Swift songs, and so I was like, will you play Ready for It? And I was like, no, she was a killer. And everybody there was like, you've got to be kidding me. Come on, it's Kendrick.
And then you said, guys, did y'all know I have a podcast about Taylor Swift?
So we could just, if this was a one-man show, I would be ending the episode right there. That's my walk-up song. That's it. So I decided to do my original idea because I'm a lot more complicated than that. And let's be honest, I'm not walking up to anything. I'm sitting down for most of the day and not moving at all. So I'm not walking up to things, but I am feeling. So this is what I'm feeling when I walk into this particular part of a song and I hear it. So the first thing that I feel is this is me when I'm feeling codependent. Can I go where you go? Because I am very codependent and I don't want to be alone and I don't know how to take care of myself. So I'm always like, what are you doing? Do you love me? Do you want to hang out? Like, what? I can't take. Yeah. So
when you say that, this reminds, or it doesn't remind me, but it made me think of like a dog not leaving their owner's side.
Yeah.
Like it walks from room to room right next to the owner.
I follow Amy to the bathroom. Like, do not leave me alone. And then this is how I feel anytime I'm given a sheet of paper and I know I'm going to mispronounce a word because of Georgia education, where I grew up and went to school, and the community college I went to failed me. You look like my next mistake.
That's funny.
That is pretty good.
That's so good.
Now, Anna, what's a walk-up song for you?
Okay, so I think I misunderstood the assignment. I wasn't totally 100% sure. So I actually have, kind of like Lacey did, different songs for different ways I interpreted walk-up songs.
Sure.
So the first one was, I thought, okay, what song that, like, right from the intro at the very beginning of the song describes me? And that's clip one. Gorgeous. Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. That was the first one. And then kind of along the same lines, I kind of thought like, okay, what song, if I'm walking into a room, what iconic, unforgettable intro to a Taylor Swift song that everyone loves? Clip two.
That everyone loves? It's like Taylor's banging on pans in the kitchen or something.
I thought it was like an accident at first. I didn't get it when I first heard it.
Yeah, this one, I just kind of picked that because I thought it'd be funny. That's
Anna Castillejos.
No, that's the intro to Closure, and I think whenever Evermore first came out, we all were like, what? When it first started playing, I thought my Spotify was skipping. I like quit the app, restarted it. Like, I could not believe that was the actual intro to the song. But then, actually, for real, I think an intro to a Taylor Swift song that just gets me automatically hyped, and that's this one. That's the intro to Haunted. And how could you not just like headbang to that, right, Lacey?
It's no Stained, but it's good. It's really good. So I, just like everyone else, I kind of have a walk-up song for a different occasion. And so I decided that whenever I decide to quit this podcast and get into politics, there's only one song that can be played when I'm giving my presidential address, probably when I win the election. Thank you, Ohio!
I don't know why. It reminds me of Parks and Rec. Her walk-up song, I don't know. It's hysterical. I don't even remember what it is now. That's a good one.
So yeah, that was if I was going to get political. Amy, what's a good walk-up song for you?
Well, I've never played baseball. During every Easter, my family does the softball game, and I sit on the sidelines every single. They're so competitive. I'm not playing sports with these people anyway, so I'm not ever going to be a baseball player. But if I were, my walk-up song would be. It just felt so good. Angry and powerful, and the over and over and over again. You know, I'm going to hit those balls over the thing, whatever it is.
But are you
over and over.
Are you foreshadowing how you would be as a player because you don't do sports? So you're like, I just did something bad. Yeah, you struck out every single time you came up to the plate.
Over and over and over.
It's Amy. She's sabotaging her own team. It just felt so good.
That's pretty great. When it comes to walk-up songs, I think like Reputation as an album, Scott, is pretty good. Yeah.
There's some anthems on there. Lacey, any more walk-up songs?
Oh, Nick, I've got several. I want to call you by the wrong name. I'm so sorry. I have several. So this clip speaks to me. This is how I feel after any small win. I vacuumed, I showered, I showed up, whatever.
No crowd of friends applauded. Now no one's celebrating.
Like, did you not just see me put up that dish and where no one's applauding me? No one cares. Like, sometimes I spend so much time doing other things that I feel necessary that I have to point out to my husband, like, I vacuumed today. He's like, yeah, you pressed the Roomba to get out? And I'm like, sure did. Emptied out that trap too. Yeah.
Lacey, I'm the same way. See, I took the trash out? Cool. All right.
Yeah. Thank you for that. But I am insecure, and this is how I think people might feel about me.
What a shame she's fucked in the head. Swear to be over dramatic and true. She had a marvelous time ruining everything.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yeah.
I love a perfect little montage.
That's Taylor Swift speaking to me. You think all the songs are about you, Anna, but in fact, they're about me. And this is how I feel every single day. We work in morning radio for the Kid Craddock Morning Show, and I've been here for 10 years. And our sleep schedules are so weird, and it's actually unhealthy to work. It's called work shift disorder or something. Your brain quits working at some certain point because you're just so tired and tricked out, and your body's used to doing things that are unnatural, waking up at unnatural times. I'm making a bunch of excuses. But anyway, this is how I feel every morning when I wake up tired and likely killed off more brain cells in my sleep.
Got nothing in my brain.
Relatable.
So true. That's so true. Anna, you got another one?
Yes, I, of course, also had to pick a song from the Reputation album, and I think this is a song that has aged the best for me, like that I listen to now, that I didn't appreciate as much when Reputation came out, but this is what I picture, like, you haven't seen me in, like, a long time, you know, I kind of went away for a few months, but now I'm, like, walking back in to, like, perform, and it's clip number 4.
Don't blame me, love made me crazy.
I also picked this song because in the live version from the from the Reputation Stadium tour, when she performs the bridge live, like I don't know how you can't just pretend that you're the one performing. And I think in my dreams when I'm headlining a tour and I am Taylor Swift, this is the part that I really, really want to perform. And so I have a clip. It's clip 4.5.
Oh. I wasn't ready for that so quick. Okay, 4.5.
So if in a different world when I'm Taylor Swift, that's my favorite performance.
Show me the video that you show other people when they say Taylor Swift can't sing.
It's that.
It's that one.
And then the last one that I have, I kind of was thinking kind of along the lines of Lacey, like lyrics that describe me. And I was thinking, well, Taylor Swift talks a lot about relationships and love. And I think there's a part in a song that describes what I'm like in a relationship.
I'd like to hang out with you for my whole life. Stay.
So that's from Stay, Stay, Stay. And I think I just love that part because that's kind of how I talk in relationships. Like I'm like, yeah, like I do want to like hang out with you my whole life. It's not like, hey, propose to me, but let's hang out for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? I think just the language in that song is what I really
I don't think
enjoy.
I've ever heard that song. It was cute. It was
It's
fun.
a good song.
It's from the Red album.
Nice.
Amy, any other walk-up songs?
Yeah, I'm never going to be a keynote speaker. I'm never going to do a TED Talk. I'm not going to be a part of an Apple event. But if I were, this would be my walk-up song.
Both of us.
Wow.
So that's B.O.B. It's his song, and she just featured on Both of Us. But it's so hopeful and optimistic. I love that song. I was doing research, and I was like, whoa, what's this?
Amy, one day you'll be strong enough to be the keynote speaker, just
Let's
like
do
Taylor
it together.
singing.
Let's do it together. Make the world better.
So another walk-up song that I have, maybe I have actually used this before. It might be on some playlist I play late at night when I'm alone with my wife. Not that I'm necessarily wearing the dress in this situation, but it's I'm getting the mood started.
So that's your sex anthem, is what you're saying.
I'm just saying it might be on a weekend night, never during the week, a weekend night, and it's like 9:30. Sleeping pill hasn't kicked in for either of us. I didn't play this song the night before because we had burgers, but I played it tonight because we just had a sandwich. So yeah, that'd be the song.
Lighter.
Yeah, I feel a little lighter tonight, so it's dress. Lacey?
This reminds me of whenever I'm petty or passive aggressive.
Casually cruel. How to ruin someone's perfect day.
I was out with some friends recently and I had to work. I brought my laptop out with me, but they'll have who doesn't have internet? I go to this restaurant. They tell me, oh, I don't know that we have internet. And I was like, I'm sure you do. Yeah, I need you to go talk to somebody and come back and give me the internet password. Well, he didn't. And I ended up having to hotspot myself. And he never came back and said anything to me. Well, he walks by later and I said, excuse me. I got it figured out. Thank you. And my friends were just laughing. And I was like, sorry, I'm a little bit passive aggressive. Well, my girlfriend, one of my best friends, she was like, you're passive aggressive? I said, are you joking? No, she was being serious. She didn't know that about me. So now I need to up my game with her. I don't know what I need to do yet, but I need to because I will forgive, but I will never forget. And I will bring it up a long time from now. Don't you worry about that. I think this perfectly sums up how I'm feeling at every moment.
Perfectly fine.
But I'm not. If you ever ask a girl, how are you doing? Fine.
Hold on.
I'm fine.
Is this Lacey being passive aggressive? So crazy.
Yeah. And one of the worst that I can think of, I'm a big sigher. I can't help it. I breathe. I'm just all the time. I'm just so put out with life all the time that I'm just, so I'm always breathing out loud like that. And my husband's like, what's wrong now? And so I had a little bit of an attitude because I couldn't imagine why. And my response was, can I not just breathe? Like, just let me breathe. I let you breathe all the time whenever you're snoring at night. Just let me breathe. And he's just like, okay. Okay.
Amy, you have another one?
I do. I'm already married to a wonderful man, but if I were to marry him again because he's perfect, or maybe if this song had come out before,
You can renew your vows.
I could. I probably won't.
No.
It's an expense.
Yeah.
But I would play this. It's so fun. It gets the party started.
It is a good wedding song to get it going, for sure. Absolutely. All right. Well, so every guy at one point in his life has dreamed about being a professional wrestler.
What?
Yes, everyone dreams about being in the WWE.
Yes, that's my favorite Taylor Swift song.
Every guy. I'm not saying girls do this. Every guy dreams about doing that and making big grand entrances into the stadiums, and you're like, oh, I'm a man. So if I were a wrestler, if I was walking into the arena, there's, the crowd is roaring.
I can't wait.
This is what mine would be. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Nick Adams. No, I actually did try and pick one that actually might work.
I thought you were going to say, soon you'll get better because I'm about to whoop your ass.
No.
That's where I thought you were going.
No, it's because when I walk into the room, I'm trouble.
Good one.
So that's me. Think about, again, me like in a Speedo. I've been in a Speedo and a dress in this episode, everybody.
That's a great walk-up song, though. I knew you would try. I didn't even think about that one. That's so good.
Mm-hmm. I'm shocked that nobody's done Bad Blood yet.
Oh,
yeah, that is a good one.
Yeah.
I thought it was too obvious, so I didn't mention it.
I did write down honorable mentions. I didn't pull the clips. I don't know if you want me to say them.
You can if you want to. No rules on this podcast.
Okay,
Anna.
good. Because I kind of felt like once I had 5 clips, I was like, I don't want to be overbearing like that one time I had 20 clips and everyone had like 2.
I'm feeling called out over here.
Hold on, Lacey has like 3 more. Continue, Anna.
Okay, well, my honorable mentions that I wrote down is Tied Together with a Smile, just because of the title. I feel like that's me. When I'm nervous, I just smile. And also Girl at Home, because I spend all my time at home. But then I didn't pull the clip because the actual song is about her, like a guy flirting with her when he has a girl at home. And like that's not what I'm talking about. I think just the title, Girl at Home,
right.
That's me.
Lacey?
This is on a lighter note. This would be my response whenever I think of Taylor, or if I was to talk to Taylor.
I love you, and that's all I really know.
Perfect.
True. Yeah, it's very accurate.
Yes.
I have another one if I can keep going.
Sure.
I hope that you don't feel this way after I'm on a different page from all of y'all.
Maybe this thing was a masterpiece till you tore it all up.
So I'm sorry. I didn't feel the walk up. I wanted more than that. So I was like, oh, really, Nick? That's what we're going to do? Well, then watch this. But mostly, the most important clip that I have to play, this is how I feel every single Tuesday.
I know I had the best day with you today.
Because I love spending time with y'all, and I love Taylor Swift, and I love doing this podcast. So thank y'all for letting us all get together and be able to talk about our love for Taylor Swift.
Well, good job, everybody. I think we didn't at first think we were on the same page, but I think we actually kind of were more on the same page than we thought we were going to be.
Yeah. Next chapter. Just kidding.
So that's it for this episode of 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Join us every Tuesday where we break down another Taylor Swift song or do something fun like this. So be sure that you subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, Google, anywhere that podcasts are found, and leave us a wonderful review like this one.
This one's from Jordan, and she said, patiently waiting for the next podcast to come out. I literally know one person as crazy as I am about Taylor Swift, and we don't work together anymore, so I love that y'all are doing this. Can we please hang out? LOL, lots of love from Odessa, Texas.
Wow, that's cool. All right, well, join us next Tuesday. We're going to break down Taylor's song, Forever and Always.
Thanks for listening to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.